it's got a very good fit in somewhere in between, because I mean, I don't like to say the word, but SAP, you know, it is such a massive tool. There are use cases for it, but a lot of the time, the effort and the investment, the onboarding can be so paralyzing to a lot of you know, smaller, more agile companies. You know, you know, if you are, you know, a multinational, you know, of 100,000 employees, 200,000, God knows, maybe it's fine. But for, you know, a small, medium-sized business, or even a large business that does not want to kind of create that overhead, kind of being able to have something that can be onboarded very quickly, that doesn't have something, you know, sort of really complicated licensing mechanism, can all be managed, you know, with a single sort of software as a service sort of approach, and getting the people that use it the information they need quickly. You know, the accounts teams and all this information is important, sure, but you know, if you're not generating that revenue, if your utilization numbers are terrible, and everything, all the stuff that's on the ground is not working, then your numbers not going to work either. So you know, you really need to have that piece. So I think that's a fantastic tool. So for the sort of onboarding, what sort of time frame are you kind of getting now? Because you've obviously, we have been the original customer here, so our onboarding was immediate. We moved out from our old, you know, the original sort of system that kind of was the seed that generated Centerpoint, but we moved onto Centerpoint within a week. I don't know, it was quick. But what sort of timeline are you seeing from the other customers?
I mean, it's relatively short time frame in comparison to most ERP rollouts. That's the key theme. I mean, we're talking about 3 to 4 weeks. Typically, it starts from getting an import of the asset register, starting at that point, getting all the assets in there. Then we speak to them about their maintenance regimes on those assets. They get plugged in. So we help them with that initial configuration. And once they're kind of set up, ready to go, we kind of leave them to it at that point. There's minimal training required, really minimal training required. And yeah, I think our target is 3 to 4 weeks typically from the onset to get them up and running. As long as the customer is able to provide the data sets required to get them going. We don't want to start with a blank canvas. We want to have something that's operationally ready from day one. So 3 to 4 weeks.